The dangers and protection of polio, a public service announcement. Polio, a debilitating disease that can cripple the life of any person that contracts it. The proper name, poliomyelitis, originated from the Greek words polio, meaning gray, and myelin, meaning marrow. With the first case being discovered in England in the late 1700s, the disease only grew from there. The first case in the United States appeared in 1843, and cases rapidly increased in the 1900s. The virus changed as the disease began to grow more widespread and affect a wider variety of ages and ethnicities. The disease did not discriminate and caused people of all ages, backgrounds, and social status to fall ill, including President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. By 1952, more than 21,000 paralytic polio cases were documented. The disease had definitely proven a force to be reckoned with. What causes polio? Polio is caused by the polio virus, which contains an RNA genome. This type of virus can actually live in the gastrointestinal tract and survive at an acidic pH. The virus is transmitted through the fecal-oral route and can live in the body for 2 to 35 days. Typically spread during the first 2 to 7 days of possession, polio proves to be extremely communicable. Once in the body, the virus can make its way to the lymphoid tissues, spread to the blood, and infect nerve cells or neurons. Injection of the RNA into one's nerve cells can eventually cause the paralysis typically seen in polio. What are the symptoms of polio? 95% of polio cases show no symptoms. They are simply carriers of the disease and spread it from person to person. 4 to 8% of cases are abortive. This is a more mild form where the patients experience flu-like symptoms and respiratory illnesses. Symptoms usually go away after about a week. The kind of polio that people fear the most is paralytic, which occurs in 1% of cases. The most dangerous form of this disease can cause excruciating pain and flaccid paralysis in the back and limbs. In some more severe cases, swallowing and breathing can be affected as well. Patients with this form may need treatments such as leg braces and the use of an iron lung. Polio is a dangerous, debilitating, and deadly disease that can affect anyone who does not take protective measures. So what can you do? The answer is to get vaccinated. There are 2 types of polio vaccines, oral and inactivated. The polio vaccine was created by Albert Sabin in 1963. It is a live vaccine taken by dropper into a patient's mouth. Initially, this polio vaccine was widely used and greatly aided in decreasing the amount of cases present. Although very effective, the OPV has been proven to have a side effect and causes vaccine-associated paralytic poliomyelitis in a small subset of people who receive that form of the vaccine. The potential of a vaccine to cause this disease it is supposed to be preventing was just too risky. The OPV is no longer recommended in the United States, but it is still used internationally due to it being much cheaper. After the realization of the dangers of the OPV, the United States began recommending the inactivated polio vaccine, which was created by Jonas Salk in 1955. This inactivated vaccine was much safer and had fewer side effects. It was extremely effective, but it was also expensive. While the U.S. could afford it, many underdeveloped countries could not, and therefore they still use the OPV today. The inactivated polio vaccine greatly aided in the eradication of polio from the U.S. However, many countries had recurrent polio cases for a much longer time. Today, there are still 3 countries, Afghanistan, Nigeria, and Pakistan, that still have multiple active polio cases. In the last 10 years, over 40 polio-free countries have been affected by travelers bringing the disease back home. Even though polio has essentially been eradicated in the U.S., it is still necessary to get vaccinated. Polio is extremely contagious and can be transmitted during travel. If a traveler brings back this disease to the United States, it can affect a large amount of people. This would be severely crippling to our population and could kill many. For this reason, many school systems require that children receive the polio vaccine before they are enrolled in school. Polio is a ruthless disease and although it may not appear in the United States as frequently, it still has the potential of returning. A polio outbreak would cripple our society as we know it. Protect yourself and your family and friends, and get vaccinated.